Hello everyone and welcome to the Shadow Realm. Today we're going to showcase my first place Infernoble deck profile. This is a really enjoyable and fun to play deck, especially for those who love the Fire Warrior monsters. After the ban of Linkros and the Smoke Grenade of the Thief, there are many people that believe the deck is not solid anymore. But in fact the deck can play through a lot of interruptions and create a board that is very difficult for your opponent to deal with. But before we start, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Also, don't forget to check the links in the description below if you want to support the channel directly. Also, let me know in the comments down below if you want to see a combo video of the deck. And without further ado, let's dive right into the deck profile. Now let's start with our main deck boss monster. We play a single copy of Immortal Phoenix Gearfried. We usually search the card with the effect of his soul and use him as follow-up to OTK our opponent. He also has a very neat effect that when he declares an attack he can equip an opponent's monster to himself, and since the effect doesn't target, you can steal monsters like Dragoon with no problem. Next we play the best normal summon for any warrior deck, the triple copies of Neospace Connector. When this card is normal summoned, we can special summon from the hand or from the deck a Neospace monster, and the only Neospace monster that we play in the deck is the Neospace Aqua Dolphin. This gives us valuable knowledge about our opponent's hand and allows us to get rid of one of their hand traps. Next, let's see our Infernoble Knight package. Play triple copies of Infernoble Knight Oliver. Oliver is an amazing extender that you want to see in your opening hand, and you can also special summon him with the effect of his ult by milling 4 equip spells to the graveyard. He also has a really relevant equip effect where you can equip him from the graveyard to any warrior monster you control on the field, and also provide it with targeting protection. Next we're playing the second best main deck Infernoble Knight monster, triple copies of Infernoble Knight Renaud. This is a really great extender, since if you control a Fire Warrior monster, you can special summon him to your field, and when he's special summoned, you can get back one of your banished or engraved warriors or equip spells. And the best Fire Warrior target for this effect is Immortal Phoenix Gearfried. Next we're playing a single copy of Infernoble Knight Ogier. This card allows us to play through Nibiru if we're able to search it or draw it early in our combos, because we can send Gearfried to the graveyard and revive him back with Infernoble Knight Renaud. Also keep in mind that Ogier has a really solid graveyard effect where you can equip him to a warrior monster and provide him with protection from getting destroyed by card effects. Next, for the spice of the deck, we play a single copy of Infernoble Knight Astolfo. The card can be a great extender either early or later in your combos, since you can special summon him from the hand by banishing a Fire Warrior monster from your graveyard and gain his level if you wish so, and he can be very flexible for your synchro or exist plays, and yes, we include the exist monster that you will see later in the video. Next we're playing triple copies of the best Fire Warrior starter for the deck, Super Quantum Red Layer. This is an amazing card that we can special summon for free if we control no other warrior, and in combination with Neospace Aqua Dolphin, we can rip any hand trap from our opponent's hand, unless the opponent has Nibiru. In that case we need Gearfried for that. Next we're also playing 2 copies of Arafin Lady. This is a great extender that we can special summon from the hand if we control a warrior monster on the field. Also we can send him to the graveyard to special summon level 4 or lower warrior monster from the hand. We are also playing 2 bricks for the deck, Mecha Phantom Beast Coldwing and Despot 001. We always try to special summon Despot 001 with the effect of Crystal Hulky Fibrax either from the deck or from the hand. And when 2 or more machine monsters are special summoned to the field at the same time, we can special summon him from the graveyard. And that's the reason we play the Mecha Phantom Beast engine to special summon several synchro monsters to the field. And lastly, we also play a single copy of Secret of Six Samurai Gemba. This is a great Fire Warrior tuner that we can special summon with the effect of Isolde or even hard summon it in some cases. We're also main decking the triple copies of Psyframe Gear Gamma and the single copy of Psyframe Driver. If you have a searcher in your hand, you can bait your opponent's ass, so you can activate Gamma in response and continue with your plays. After that you can go for Omega and get rid of another card from your opponent's hand, or you can link summon from Crystal Hulky Fibrax and continue with your combos. Also, sending 1 copy of Gamma to the graveyard with the effect of Shooting Riser Dragon is essential for our combos that you will see later. Then for the spells we play a single copy of Monster Reborn that we need either early or later in the combos. As for the equip spells, we play a single copy of Living Fossil and 1 copy of TDR. Both of these spells can be added to your hand with the effect of Infernoble Knight Renaud and they can act as great extenders. Then for the last couple of equip spells we play a single copy of Metal Silver Armor and 1 copy of Divine Sword Phoenix Blade. Divine Sword Phoenix Blade is a recursive resource that we have that we can always add to our hand when banishing 2 warriors from the graveyard. It can act as discard fodder for cards like Infernoble Knight Oliver or cards like TDR. Metal Silver Armor is a very unique spell card that we can use in conjunction with Infernoble Knight Oliver and equip it to Charles during the end phase. With Infernoble Knight Oliver, our opponent cannot target Charles with card effects, and also Metal Silver Armor has the unique effect that if the equipped monster is equipped with this card, can be the only target for spell, traps or monster effects that target the monster. So we create a really unique situation that an opponent can't deal with, and since this is a warrior deck we play a single copy of Rota. We also play triple copies of Heritage of the Chalice. This acts as Rota for our Infernoble Knight monsters. We also play triple copies of Infernoble Arms Durendal. This is an equip spell that acts as a Rota by sending itself to the graveyard and add a level 5 or lower Fire Warrior monster to your hand. And since we are playing a combo deck, we are also playing a single copy of Called by the Grave to deal with problematic cards like Ash or the Fact Failure. If you have the budget or the space, you can play triple tactics as well. We are also playing triple copies of Dark Ruler No More in the main deck, since we are not guaranteed to go first every game. This card allows us to deal with any problematic monster effect and create our own board. Now let's go to the extra deck. We play double copies of Isolde. This card allows us to send the equip spells to the graveyard and either special summon Oliver or Gemba from the deck and go into Hulk plays, and the 2 copies are mandatory. Speaking of Hulk, we play a single copy of Christian Hulky Fibrax. We usually use Hulk to special summon Despot 001 from the deck, and since we control 2 machines, we can special summon Mega Phantom Beast or Oradon. Speaking of which, we play a single copy of Mega Phantom Beast or Oradon, a card that's essential for generating tokens. We also play a single copy of Nightmare Unicorn, a card that allows us to shuffle back the problematic cards our opponent controls and climb easily into Axis Code Talker. And of course we're playing the single copy of Axis Code Talker, a card that allows us to clear boards easily since we control many different attribute link monsters in the graveyard. Now let's see the synchro monsters in the extra deck. We play a single copy of Infernoble Captain Roland. This card ensures that we have follow-up on the 3rd turn by sending an equip spell and adding a Fire Warden to the hand. And as for the big boss monster of the deck, we play a single copy of Infernoble Emperor Charles, a card that can be turned into a Trident if we have Captain Roland to the graveyard and destroy any card on the field, and also equip from the deck and from the graveyard during the end phase. Then we play a single copy of Underworld Fighter Balmung that we can destroy with the effect of Charles and revive Coldwing back from the graveyard. Also he's a level 4 that we can use for Exist plays. Now for the level 7 synchros, we play a single copy of Shooting Rise of Dragon and 1 copy of Powerful Dragon. Shooting Rise of Dragon is essential in order to special summon Charles, where Powerful Dragon can add us to Durendal directly from the deck, while also be used as a synchro material for our level 8s. Then we also play a single copy of Heart of the Arclight, a card that we can easily make with a level 1 tuner on one of our tokens, that acts as an Omni Negate and as a Floodgate while it remains in the field. And of course we're playing a single copy of Cypherem Lord Omega that we can easily make, and if we have DDR we can use his effect several times and 100 brand of points for many cards. And as for the last level 8 synchro, we play a single copy of Borreload Savage Dragon, a card that protects our board and also provides with an Omni Negate that we need. And the last card we play in the extra deck is 1 copy of Abyss Dweller, a card that can be very devastating for graveyard strategies, and we can usually make it with Coldwing and another level 4 monster. And this is where a Stolfos level manipulation can be very beneficial, since we can special summon her at the end of their combos and put Abyss Dweller as a cherry on top. Keep in mind that you can always play another Herald of the Arclight or another synchro monster that you need in the extra deck. And that basically concludes today's deck profile. If you would like to see a combo video about the deck, you can always comment down below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more videos like these. And if you want to support the channel, check the links in the description below. Until next time, thank you for watching, stay safe, and I will see you all in the Shadow Realm.